My name is Tim Sandberg. I'm the Senior Director of Information Technology and Product Development for software for OrthoAccel Technologies here in Houston, Texas.
Excellent. So tell us about your experience with Synerzip.
Experience has been excellent. Been very impressed with Synerzip as a company and the team in particular that we've been assigned. Very communicative. They spend a lot of time investigating our needs, what we meant by certain requirements that, seem to make sense to us, but when you read them, from an outsider's perspective, may not make sense. And, that's been pointed out to us several times. We realized, all right, we need to do better with some of those requirements. So, but overall, been a very pleasant and good experience for me.
Excellent. So a few minutes ago, you were saying something about you had prior experience with India-based teams or offshore teams. Tell us about, contrast that for someone who's reluctant to work with Synerzip because they've had bad experience. What would you tell them?
I would tell them that Synerzip is definitely not a typical experience. My previous experiences with the offshore teams, poor communication, they would make assumptions about some things that, they had no business making assumptions about. And then when they delivered a product and you said, well, this isn't right, it would be an argument and a long, drawn-out process to fix it. Whereas Synerzip made a huge effort up front to understand our product, understand our needs, understand our requirements, incredibly communicative through the process to make sure that they were delivering what we expected. And, the whole timeline has been, we're right on track. We're where we thought we would be right now. And there's no surprises at the end because of that communication. Completely the opposite of any experience I've had with offshore teams.
Excellent. Great to hear. Tell us about how difficult was it to work across the time zone? How often do you have to get on a call? How early in the morning? How late in the evening? How long are those calls? How difficult is it to work with these guys?
It was not difficult at all. They definitely accommodated our schedule. We meet twice a week at 9 in the Central Time, which is rather late in the evening their time, and they chose to accommodate us, which I'm very appreciative of. I know that can be difficult for some teams like that, but they were able to do it, and that's great.
So twice a week you talk to them. How often? How long does the call go?
At the beginning of the project, the call was typically taking about 30 minutes. Now as we're winding down, 10 to 15 minutes tops. We review any issues, and typically beforehand, our project manager sends us, hey, this is what I want to talk about today. So we have a heads up, so we know what's going on. We jump on, we talk about it, resolve it, and we get on the call.
Do you have any local Houston-based person helping you facilitate working with team in India, or you don't need to?
We don't need to.
You directly work with teams in India, and with 15-minute twice a week call, you're efficiently able to get stuff done?
At this point, at the end of the project. Yeah. I mean, at the beginning, there was a lot more communication, a lot more emails, still just twice a week on the calls, but like you said, it's typically 30 minutes. We run an hour sometimes discussing issues. But
to start in the beginning, did you have to go to visit India to get this thing started, or did someone visit from India team here?
No, we didn't have to go to India. This has all been virtual communications through Google Hangouts. It's been very efficient. We haven't had to go to India, although technically we were supposed to. So you might want to put this in there, but because we're a regulated company, we do have to audit audit your coding facility. So eventually we're going to make it out there.